Hello everybody, this is Genjeft here with a look at the new version of Kerbal Space Program. Let's see, first off, if it's backwards compatible. Yes, it appears to be backwards compatible. Do we have anything in space already? We got the small probe. Oh, wait, really? Is that small probe out of, fuel, or... I'm not quite sure at what point this is. This isn't a small probe. It's something, but it ain't a small probe, but okay, whatever. Whatevs. Okay, so we go back to the Space Center. Let's see where we are in this. Science Archives is a new button that is added. Oh, wow! And that's backwards compatible as well. So we have the science results from Kerbin, the Minimus. Whew, nicely done, guys! I don't know what this does. Oh, cool. Nicely done, nicely done, nicely done. Wonderful. Fantastic. So we get this. And this is backwards compatible with your previous saves from the previous version. That is a very nice touch. We have this. We get, where's that new thing? There's power. Wow, I got pretty far down this tech tree. Sensor array, computing cone. There's new tooltips. The tooltips have improved. I don't know what that's supposed to be, because it's not showing up. So there's some bugs, but whatever. There's a new science thing, too. Where is that? I'm trying to find the science device thingy-majigger-doodle. Ah, here it is. Yes, research that. This is the new mobile processing lab. Because now you can't just spam research. You can't spam research anymore and get a bunch of research done. No, you can launch this with your ship, like make stations and so on, and restore functionality, as they say, restore functionality to inoperable equipment. Because the equipment's already been used. So you can't spam research. Instead, you have to have this to reset your research things and allows you to process the samples on site and so forth. This model is guaranteed to spontaneously combust less than previous models and has the equipment necessary to clean out and restore functionality to inoperable experiments. Yay! So that's working. And I'll probably show off an example of how that works shortly at some point. What else are we going to be looking at? Now, you can also tweak things. Let's just grab this thing. Right mouse button for more info. You have this new menu here that's accessible by the right mouse button. Gives you how many command crew required to operate it, the reaction wheel ability, the SAS if it's equipped or not, electric charge, which stored monopropellant, which apparently it actually stores propellant. Okay, that's handy. How about that? That stores it too. That does not. Can I go in there and change these? No, I can't go in there and change those. So, in this, it tells you, well, basically that information that you already knew. I don't actually have enough stuff to launch something that big into orbit yet. Ooh, goody. But now, that's way too small to do anything with. Too small. I don't even have a big engine, do I? Fine, screw it, whatever. We'll use a small pod to get the point across. I can use a small pod. That doesn't help me. Bing. We'll need a parachute. You see, this is that new science thing here. Rather big. It'll be parts of space stations. Actually, we'll use that to our advantage shortly. Don't need that. Don't care about this. I'm not doing too much with this craft. I'm just going to throw an engine onto it. A bigger engine than that. Ooh, yay, the poodle. We'll throw that on there. Oh, yes, I wanted a parachute. Thank you very much. Now, look at this. Ooh, thrust limiter. And you can lock the gimbal, or free it. Take this. Can't change anything. So some parts you can change. With a thrust limiter, it appears to mostly be engines. Yep. I wonder if that means it only operates at that percentage, or what? So let's do this. We'll put a thrust limiter of 15, because then that's not going to lift off. And we'll do that. So it's now thrust limited to 15, and we'll launch. Just a fart about. I just heard a bidding, and I'm not sure what that was, but okay. And as you can tell, since this thrust locked, it really isn't doing anything. But I can change it from here. Oh, great. Like this. So it's like a manual throttle control. Let's let this guy land before he dies. Boop. And thud. So you have that thrust limiter now. Recover the vessel. So yeah, now let's toy around with that new thing. We'll put that there, and we'll put this there. And then we'll grab some solar panels. I'll grab 2. Put them right over the windows, whatever. And we'll launch that with some science. Now, we'll take that off first. We'll throw this on there. We don't need it quite like that. That on there. And go to Utility, Solar Panels, and plop that on there, and launch. Doop-a-doo. So, let's try this out. We can extend the panels. We've got this new thing here. This really kind of looks like a placeholder. It doesn't look finished. But we now have power. A good amount of power. Which will work for what we're doing. And we're going to extend that. And Jeb is going to be happy. Observe the materials bay. You get a new thing there. We get 2 science on recovery. And this is now inoperable after transmitting. So what we're going to do is we're going to transmit it. Yes, do it anyway. And now you can't reset it. You can't go about resetting this thing, because it is done now. You can still do crew reports and yada yada yada. You can't... Jeb isn't going to be inoperable anytime soon unless he dies and gets killed and keels over that way. But there we go. So, can't reset that now, can we? What we're going to do is we're going to recover the vessel. Why am I using the word vessel? Whatever. The craft, the science bay thing. And now what we're going to do is we're going to stick that onto there. And we're going to see what happens. Now, this has a crew capacity on its own of 2. It doesn't have a minimum crew required to operate, so I don't know what's going to necessarily happen. At least it's guaranteed to not spontaneously combust. A little bit. Let's just throw some extra power just in case, and launch this. For the sake of science! And this is a little bit behind where the modded one game I have is, because, well, this doesn't have the mods. This is completely the vanilla version. Extend, extend, and extend. Bidoo, bidoo. And what do we have? Oh, we observe the materials bay. I don't know why suddenly it's worth less if it's recovered. Ah, but we can process. You still get the warding there, but instead what you can do is you process it in lab module, which is plus 10% the transmit value. So we'll do that. But there's a lab module right there. Not enough crew. It must be manned. That's a nice thing to know. EVA! Go, Jeb! Let go! Fall on your face! Fall to the ground! Grab! Climby, climby, climb. Board. Okay. Now I can't control the vessel because, well, that... Okay, so you need at least 2 crew members to do this. So what we'll do is we'll recover. Yay! Some science gathered. We're going to take this, throw that into there, and we're going to grab this thing, plop it on top so it looks funny. Whee! And we're going to drop this. And it's going to be Bob. Bob, go. Whee! Thud. Oh, you broke the solar panel, Bob! Oh, there's a flag down there. Darn it, Bob. Always breaking things. Grab, and then climb. Okay, now he is in there. Apparently requires 2. Bill, get in there. Whee! Thud. So you need 2 Kerbals in there at the very least for it to work. Okay, now let's do the observe the materials bay. Now we can do this. Process in the laboratory. Process lab data. And that's how it works now. I guess do you transmit now, or process lab data? Keep it, process the lab data? I honestly don't know. Oh, reset. Keep. Observe. Process in the lab. And then reset. And there it's got a progress bar, not a progress bar, but a progress percentage. Not enough electric charge. Well, it should be charging back up again. There we go. Yeah, I'm running into problems because I don't actually have enough electric charge to do this. I should, though. And there you go. Value is increased to 30. And then what you can do, I think you can... Nope. Keep the data. Now you can reset. Observe. Do that. You see the progress going off there. Doopy-doopy-doopy-doo. And you see the transmission value increased a little bit. Hooray! Keep data. And that's all I've got for the moment. So I guess I'm going to do another series, now that we have new things to play with, to further test this and see how it all works. In the meantime, everybody, have fun, enjoy, take care, and Kerbal Space Program has been updated. And don't let your Kerbals break the solar panels. See you all later.